walking.
Why would we walk when we can take this?
Ever since the day that you went away, you've been sending flowers, flowers to me, flowers today, instead of sending flowers, come back to me, and hold me in your arms again, flowers.
I'm having my little happy moment right now. Homemade banana bread and coffee.
Hey, move it.
Flowers today, instead of sending flowers, come back to me, and hold me in your arms, sending flowers to me, send me no flowers today, instead of sending flowers, come back to me, and hold me in your arms again, you've been sending flowers to me. Dad, hello, yeah, basketball, I'm not gonna do that right now.
The kids just left for Hebrew, which means we're supposed to be studying Hebrew now. Instead, we're gonna vlog. We got a Facebook message, and we're gonna keep it anonymous because it was a personal Facebook message. This is what it said. How do you block out all the negative messages people bring into your daily interactions? Our extended family doesn't understand that family is always first to us. We don't welcome political talk, drama, or judgment of others in our home. We have even made space with my sister-in-law for constantly trying to stir the pot and how we raise our kids. We have asked my family not to push their agendas or beliefs, and husband's family not to openly object to how we teach our children. How do we help support each other with keeping our kids safe from those influences? We're gonna pause that for a second. We'll come back to that though, because I'm really excited about that question. I think it's a really one that we've wrestled a lot with. Let's go to some YouTube drama on our YouTube channel, okay? So this all started with the vlog that we posted, I don't know, it was this week, something about cupcakes. And G6 Tribe wrote this comment that said, Ben and Cammy, on your other vlog about Passover, I was called stupid and told I was going to hell multiple times. I'm really disappointed you haven't corrected that user and or deleted the comments. I was like, oh crap, really? I didn't know about this. I didn't know this was going on. I look at comments, but when comments get like threaded with conversations, it doesn't come up in our new comment feed, so we don't see stuff. And I wrote, sorry. I went back and read this, and sure enough, on our Easter Passover video, there's this long thread in which people are talking about Easter celebrations and candy and eggs, and this one lady, it looks like a lady from her profile picture called LW, is saying, you know, that this type of stuff is secular and pagan, and basically you're all kind of going to hell. That's paraphrased. So I posted our FFT comment policy friendly warning, which I haven't used in quite a while. I was kind of excited about this. And it lists the 3 types of comments that we allow. This is actually important because it took a while to come up with this, and it was actually a hard thing to come up with a comment policy. I didn't even know we had to do such a thing, but we wanted to come up with a way we could communicate it instead of just operate how we felt based upon certain people. Anyways, we posted this comment policy, and then this LW person wrote, cool, which is like great. I was like, okay, case closed. Like, maybe we're all on the same page here, like we can work this out. Nope. So then, back on the cupcake video, there erupts this other thing where someone else gets involved. I don't know why people are getting involved. Ellie, and she says, that's so mean that these people said this thing to you. She has mental health issues, obviously. And I'm like, why? I thought we had solved this. So anyways, I posted a warning, the Facebook Fight for Together, or the Fight for Together comment policy to her, saying calling people brain dead is not okay, or not brain dead, brain damaged, health, mental health, whatever issues. We don't want that happening. So then, now we're getting flack. G6 was saying, hey, why did you delete her comments? I said, I haven't deleted anyone's comments. She deleted her own comments, I don't know why. Let's go back to this original Facebook question about how do you avoid drama or judgment or negative stuff. And I'll tell you what I don't like about this thread that's going on is people are making value judgments about other people's character. I have never seen that work or be productive. It's not productive for me to do that, and usually it's not productive for the other person to do that. This is why we've created this Fight for Together comment policy. It's not to protect us like from mean comments. It's just that it doesn't provide productive discussion or debate ever. So our comment policy states that there's 3 kinds of comments that we allow. And this is important because when you guys are discussing with your spouses or friends or family, what are we gonna allow in our home? We have found that it's the best thing you can do is be specific in what you're asking for.
Well, it's how we try to communicate. We want to hold ourselves to that standard as well.
Yes, versus saying things like no negativity or no drama. Now, I'm not bashing your question at all because I think it's easier to think in those terms. But what we have to realize is that what's dramatic to us might not be dramatic to the other person.
Even.
Or negative, yeah, and that's where I can understand where this, is it LG, this person's coming from, because in her mind, I actually believe she's trying to help other people by saying, hey, you're going to hell. She wasn't saying it in a mean way, I don't think, and I am reading into this because I believed that kind of stuff, and I actually believed I was being helpful to people. I wore Christian t-shirts every single day for 1 year in high school because I thought it was helpful to other people. So these are the 3 things that we allow on the Facebook page. Questions, your own stories, or encouragement. Telling people that they're going to hell, it's not one of those things. Now, I think it's going too far to say you are being negative then, if you're saying that. Or you are mentally...
You're going into that person's yard and saying, I know why you're saying this.
Yeah, and you don't know. None of us know why other people are doing what they're doing. How you experience negativity might not be negative to them.
But you have every right to say, I don't want to hear this. But then they have every right to say it, so then you have to put up a boundary and say, okay, when you say this, I'm gonna walk away. So
that's really what the only thing we found that you can do is list a very specific boundary and then focus on yourself, what you're gonna do. So I've told these people, all of them, and this goes for anyone in the vlog, if you continually leave comments that are outside of this, meaning telling other people how to live, and it doesn't even need to be about heaven or hell. I mean, we have people on our channel telling us we need to be wearing more sunscreen, telling us I need to shave, telling us we need to be doing this or that with our kids. And I don't know why they're doing that. Maybe they're trying to help us. Maybe they're just feeling better about themselves. I could say, oh, you're all being negative and dramatic. You know, that's how it feels sometimes to us. You know, most often they're actually trying to help, I think, but it's not helpful for us.
Right.
So then we have to say, and we've done this with family, like, hey, we don't want your feedback on sunscreen. And if you keep on giving us feedback about sunscreen, then we're not gonna be able to hang out as much. I think that's received much better than saying, you're being negative, you're a jerk, and trying to fix the other person, basically.
Yeah. I've had to come to try to believe that that's actually the most loving thing to do, is to say, I can't handle your comments. So if you're gonna keep on commenting, I'm gonna have to walk away, or we're just not gonna be able to hang out as much. Because in reality, that is what happens anyways, just more passive aggressively, I think, with people. I know for me, like, it's me tuning out more, it's me not calling the person back, because I'm tired of hearing this stuff. But I haven't done them the service of being honest and saying, I can't handle this stuff.
This has been such a game changer for us. The biggest example we have with family is we had a family member that was yelling at us continually. And it was really hard. And for about 5 or 10 years, I was like, this is terrible. You shouldn't yell at people. I'm gonna tell this family member not to yell. And I basically trying to fix them. And that did not go very well. Like, it just made the yelling worse, and like, you're trying to fix me. And I was like, but it's wrong to yell, you shouldn't yell. And then finally, I don't know what happened, but I realized.
I mean, I think 12 steps helped us.
Yeah,
a lot
it did help a lot. Because 12 steps, you focus on yourself. You don't go to the group and bitch about the people around you. You focus on the actions that you can take.
Mm-hmm.
And
what's healthy for you.
And eventually I realized, you know what? I don't like getting yelled at. I don't think it's good for the person. I don't think it's good for me. So we went to the person and we said, you can yell, you know. I mean, at least this is their attitude. I don't know if I said that, but I'm not going to try and stop you. I just let them know, if you yell, the next time you yell, because we don't really like it, or I can't handle it right now with where I'm at, we're gonna leave. That's it, you know? So I'm not making a judgment call on you. I'm just telling you about us right now. And you know what? This is what's crazy. That was the last time they yelled at us. And that was about 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago? Who cares? It was a long time ago.
It was a long time
But
ago.
the point was, we had been telling them to stop for 7 years before that, and it never changed a thing.
It was 9 years ago.
So I really think that this was like a miracle for us to come upon this type of information. And the reason why this is so cool is because for this person's question, our hope is that if the people around you feel negative or feel political or dramatic or judgmental, that we're asking this question, how can we still have a relationship with them and not cut them out completely, but also understand that we have limits and beliefs about what's healthy for us in the relationship. Because being around constant stuff that's hurting you is not helpful for the relationship or anyone. I actually think it's really simplistic to just say, you are a negative person, I am not. And you are a judgmental person, and I am not. And you are a dramatic person, and I am not. And I think we all tend to do that a little bit. And that's what I sense is happening in this comment thread. You know, someone saying, oh, you're going to hell. And you have mental health issues. And you...
Yeah, it's like the us and them, like, mentality. We're over here not judging anyone, and, them over there.
I think everyone judges unnecessarily.
Yeah.
I don't think telling someone they're going to hell is beneficial. So I actually hope that this person comes to that realization that it's actually, if you love people, that's not the best way to love them. But I don't think I'm better than them. And the way I can focus on that is by saying, with our comment policy, saying, you know what, this is the rule, and I don't think I'm better than you. But if you don't follow the rule, I'm gonna block you off this page. And we have the right to do that. In fact, I think we have the obligation to you guys, the community here, to look out for what's in the best interest of the community. And we have to do this for our homes. You know, you guys have to do this for your homes, for our families.
Well, so you start with yourself, and then, yeah, you work your way out.
But if you can go to those people and say, this is to the answering the original question. If you can go to those people and say, you know, Mom, I don't like being told how to raise my children, at least in the moment. Or maybe you can think of, like, if you want to tell me how to raise my kids, I would appreciate it in the form of a letter. If you keep on telling me in person, then I'm gonna need to take a week off from hanging out. You know, and these aren't idle threats. You can't. This isn't a control mechanism. This isn't manipulation. The only time to do this is when it's actually a legitimate, like, thing that you feel like you need to do for your health.
And you have to make sure that whatever boundary that you set up, like taking the week off, that you actually are willing to follow through with it.
Because this isn't about changing other people's behavior. It's actually about getting health for ourselves.
Yeah.
If we just do it trying to change the people around us, I'm gonna teach you a lesson by not hanging out with you for a month, putting you in timeout, and then you'll learn.
Good luck with that one.
That doesn't work. We hope that helps. Facebook question asker, and for all the drama that's happening in the comment section. You guys have actually been doing really great. I haven't deleted a comment or a commenter, unless it's just like spam stuff, in months, and I really don't want to have to. But when I put that warning down, it's really to protect the community, because I really do want the comments to be a productive place for people to get encouragement and to have dialogue. Back to Hebrew lessons.
Me in your arms again. Flowers to me. Flowers to them.
We are heading out to lunch to go with the kids to assess their goals. It's Eden's turn today to decide. how'd you score?
Pretty bad.
7, got 23. Eden got a 21. That means next
Everything
week.
tastes okay, guys?
It tastes great. 7 is deciding. The kids are getting stuff done. It's so cool as a parent how 6 months ago I was doing all this vlog by myself and really all the social media, and these goal meetings have really got the kids more involved and learning in areas that they're interested in. So it's been a huge win overall, and it just takes 1 hour of my week to kind of like step aside and instead of just like doing it myself, thinking how can I empower the kids to do it. And just like that, back to driving the space shuttle though. Today is an 8-mile run and it's 83 degrees out. I know, we complain when it's cold, we complain when it's warm. Never a good time to go running. But look, we got some new shoes here. Memory is trying on some much lighter shoes. These ones are crazy heavy. I want her to have some time to break these in for the marathon, so we're gonna test those out.